Hey, good looking. What's cooking? It's Emmy here, and I'm gonna be playing a game called Love is Strange. It's a visual dating novel based on the episodic game Life is Strange. And I don't know, I thought it looked cool, so I thought, why not give it a shot, you know? See what it's all about. Cause I'm cool. I know how this game works now, so it's no problem. Ugh. Insert groan here. You already did that, but okay. The first of choices. Let's get up. I guess I'd better get up. The air is a little chilly as I push the covers off, and one glance in my mirror is enough to tell me that I look like a total zombie. In other words, it's a typical morning for me. Someone's playing music, and the people I share a dormitory with are worse than roosters. Oh well, at least I'm up. And I shouldn't make a habit to be late to class anyway. I stretch out, yawning, as I make my way to the window to feel the sunlight on my skin. Lisa seems to be enjoying it too. She's grown like crazy over the past year. My mom would be so proud. Wow. A whole year already. It's hard to believe I've been a Blackwell for that long. I'm so glad that I came back to Arcadia Bay. And not just for Blackwell Academy, although I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a huge patch. Huge pot. Words. I liked Seattle, but it never really felt like home. Arcadia Bay is the place I grew up in. The place where I made all of my best memories and had so many adventures, each one as different as every new day. Pirates and superheroes. This was the best place to grow up. Well, I'm biased, but I really do feel that way. I don't want to sell Seattle short, of course. I lived there for 5 long years. I really do miss my friends there. And my parents. I was so glad to see them this summer. But I know that coming back here was the right choice for me. I'm technically an adult now, which is something I'm still getting used to. I definitely still feel like a kid in a lot of ways. I'm lucky to have my parents' support, and my scholarship, which I've somehow managed to keep into my 2nd year. Go Max! And I can't forget one of the most important parts. Blackwell's brought me back to Chloe Price, my best friend. It took a little while, but we picked up right where we left off. Actually, we did even better, because we didn't exactly part under the best circumstances. But the greatest thing about Chloe is that she's brutally honest with her feelings. Those first few weeks were seriously awkward, but we got through it. I'm determined to be there for her now, even if I couldn't before. Luckily, someone was there for Chloe while I was gone. Rachel Amber. She's totally gorgeous, and she's a really great person too. She's almost too perfect. But she's one of those girls that's just impossible to hate, even though Victoria Chase seems to have found a way. At first, I thought that Rachel and Chloe were total opposites, but they're really more like wolves of the same pack. Let's just say that knowing the both of them is like being accessory to every incident of dubiously criminal mischief in the Bay. But even if I didn't have Chloe and Rachel, I've got other friends here too. Dana, Stella, Alyssa. Wow, I can't. S is a hat, okay? Leave me alone. Actually, I can count almost everyone on my floor as a friend. Even Brooke, who is, abrasive. It takes some getting used to, but it's just her way of being friendly. Pretty impressive for a shy geek like me, am I right? Don't know what's happening. Why is my list back? This is not good. Take Kate Mars, for example. This is one of the very first people who befriended me at Blackwell. Kate is probably the most kind-hearted person I've ever met, and she's an incredibly talented artist. She's one of the only students at Blackwell that unabashedly wears her hat, or I guess her religion, on her sleeve. I know that she gets flack about it sometimes, but I think it's really cool that she works so hard to create a comfortable environment for other religious and/or abstinent students, even though I'm not in her Bible Even if I'm not in her Bible study group or anything. Words. I'm bad at words. I get along with almost everybody, except for my neighbor across the hall. Victoria Chase is the head of the Vortex Club, with all the reputation that goes with it. Even after a year, I'm not entirely sure what the Vortex Club even does, aside from underage drinking. I've heard that being in it is good for your resume, but I never see them doing anything to actually improve or benefit the school outside of partying. Because that benefits the school. Oh well, it's not really my place to judge, even though Victoria herself does a lot of judging. Hasn't you heard the old adage about not saying anything at all if you've got nothing nice to say? It's hard not to wither under that ice cream stare of hers. I feel totally lame in the presence of a $6,000 camera. She has a great eye though, I'll give her that. Can't spend all morning daydreaming by the window though. I've gotta get dressed. Don't want to miss my first class. Especially because Max Stark told us last week that they had a surprise coming up on Monday. I wonder what it'll be. They're one of the best teachers I've ever had. They're always supportive of my work and almost smiling. Always smiling. I can't word. I knew Blackwell Academy took on the best of the best, but I had to experience it to believe it. Max Stark is so freaking cool. I'd better hurry up and get going. Then maybe I can find some time to hang out with my friends before class starts. I have a feeling that Chloe and Rachel are going to laugh at my generic brand t-shirt and jeans like they always do. But I've come to terms with my style. I should make sure I have everything I need before I head out. Check your phone. I can't leave my room without a quick scan of my feed. The modern equivalent of reading the morning newspaper. That's a I swear, I'm not this bad at English on a regular basis. I'm blaming it on the fact that I'm recording, okay? That's the millennial condition, I suppose. Blah blah blah. Of course, Victoria's already posted her morning mirror selfie. Liked by 28 people. Posted 5 minutes ago. But she does look really nice in that cashmere sweater. And he'd like to. But I know she's not interested in my approval. She might never wear that sweater again if I did. Nerd cooties. I'm kidding, I think. I need to stop singing to a level of being all judgy. Put on your bag. As a clothing thing. Yes, don't... Yes. Can't forget my bag. And I don't want to forget my camera either. I'm glad it's managed to survive this long. It's really old. Not in a cute faux vintage way. It's legit ancient. But that's what I wanted. A total timelessness to my photos. As I slide my camera into my bag, I look at a little dough pin that Kate gave me a few days ago. It's a warm bronze color. She said that I found it in a bookshop in Portland and that she thought I would like it. I do, but I'm just flattered that she thinks of me at all. Put on your bracelets. Chloe gave me one of her punky spiked bracelets a few months ago. I'm clumsy, so I thought I'd instantly take my eye up. I'm really not that bad at English, guys. I swear. I'm really not that bad. Gosh dang it. So I thought I'd instantly take my eye out by wearing it. But it turns out that the secret to flashing it is that the studs are actually pretty dull. I guess I really am ready for the mosh pit now. Shaka bra. Why did I have to say that? The bracelet I slide on next to it is all woven rainbow threads. Rachel gave it to me. I was pretty surprised when she did. Rachel's got, like, a zillion friends. Maybe she makes them for everybody? Well, I think I've got everything. But I have a feeling I'm forgetting something. Oh! My journal. Can't live without it. I take it just about everywhere. I guess it's a little old-fashioned of me, and I know that just getting a blog would be way more secure, but I'm used to writing in it every single day. There we go. All set. Oh god. I'm not gonna... No way. I'm not gonna read all this, but... You know, if you want to read it, then be my guest. Just gonna... Boop. I like the drawings, though. You know, I'm just gonna be like a kid. This is like the thing my little brother does. He's 8? Question mark. I'm such a great big sister. Anyways, he just likes to look at the pictures. He'll just scroll through books he's got and just look at the pictures. It's nice. Just not that. That's not nice. That's terrifying. Nope. Nope. As I head out into the hallway, I finally spot the source of the music. It's all coming from Dana's room. The door's wide open, like it usually is. This is definitely way too much bass for a Monday morning. I cross the hall, shaking my head. I knock on Kate's door, but there's no response. Maybe she's already headed to class. I'm a little sad I missed out on her usual morning violin playing. Not that I would have heard much of it over Dana's music. It doesn't surprise me that I can smell weed and hear the sound of a spray can drifting from the bathroom. Oh god. Ugh. Rachel and Chloe, up to no good. Again. But I guess that's the company I keep. Victoria's usually got her door open, or music playing, like Dana. But it's quiet this morning. I guess she went to class early too. I've never seen her show up late to anything. Oh, the places she'll go, Max. Where's her now? The bathroom is closest, I guess. You know, and we gotta just soak in that lovely weed smell. When I reach the bathroom, I find Chloe smoking in the corner, slouching there with a joint pinched between her fingers. Rachel's busy adding graffiti to the opposite wall. Let's talk to Chloe first, I guess. Having fun, Chloe? Chloe grins at me, giving her usual up to no good look. Hold on. Nice. I like the rainbow bracelet. I approve. I approve of the art in this game generally. Generally? I approve of the things I've seen so far. I don't know why I said generally, that's... Yep, I'm totally getting lit over here. I groan, and Chloe just bursts out laughing amid a cloud of sharp smoke. You're terrible. You know that? And you love it. But what's up? I'm pretty sure I didn't come over here for a head. I lean against the wall, next to Chloe, nudging her with my elbow. I'm not a fan of how weed smells. Is anyone? I'm generally curious, is there anyone in the world who thinks weed smells nice? Cause I sure don't. Oh god, this makes me sound like, I don't smoke weed, okay? Leave me alone. But I've got used to being around it by now. It seems to chill Chloe out, and I'm all for anything that keeps her happy. Just wanted to see what my best friend's up to this early in the morning. And to ask what you think of Max Stark's surprise today. I can't figure out what it could be. Chloe shrugs, taking another drag. When she breathes out, the smoke twists and turns in the air before dissipating under the fluorescent lights. It makes me want to take a picture. Chloe laughs. I know that look. You want to take a photo, huh, hipster? 5 years apart or not, Chloe still knows me so well. She proves it all the time. I could take 1,000 pictures of I was about to say I could take 1,000 pictures of photos, cause that's words. I could take now I can't even say 1,000. I could take 1,000 photos of Chloe and never get tired of her face. Is it that obvious? Chloe smirks at me and bumps the toe of her boot into my sneaker before sucking back on the joint again and exhaling through her nose. Save your photos for Dog's class, Max. As whatever the surprise is, I don't know. I'm just glad we made it into the same class this semester. Just like we were in elementary school, huh? I grin. Chloe may look all punk rock on the outside now, but I know on the inside, she's still the girl I used to watch anime and play pirates with. My crazy, rebellious, amazing friend. She didn't have the blue hair when we were little, but she's always had a wild heart. I'm glad we're together too. Chloe smiles at me. Anyway, I want to be good and buzzed by the time class starts, so I need to finish this thing. I'll catch you later, Super Max. See you soon, Chloe. Let's talk to Rachel then. No, let's just leave. Bye, Rachel. See you never. Hey, Rachel. I don't know what happened to my voice. Leave me alone. Rachel looks up and smiles at me. It's warm, but as usual, it's a little intimidating. There's something about Rachel that makes me feel kind of shy. She can be hard to read. Hey, how's it hanging, Max? I could ask you the same thing. Rachel looks back at the wall, smirking, as she gives another shake of a spray can. I look at it too. The paint is bright gold, dripping down the wall from a tangle of letters. Can't quite tell what it says. I'm leaving a mark in this school. Which is still totally against the rules. Since when have the rules ever applied to me? She laughs at her own joke, which makes me twitch into a smile too, before I have to tilt my head away from the fumes, eyes watering. Are you heading to class soon? Yeah, but let me guess. You wonder what dog's gonna surprise us with today. That's another thing about Rachel. She's always on the ball and knows what's going on with everyone and everything. I think she might be omniscient. I think she might be omniscient. Yeah. Rachel laughs, twirling her paint can in her hand. Her fingers are nimble and light against its smooth surface. I bet you it's another photo contest. I'm sure I'll win it, Max. She and Chloe have been so supportive of me. Their praise can be a little overwhelming sometimes, but I know they really mean it. Chloe I get, but Rachel? We're not that close. So it means a lot that she's so encouraging anyway, even if I don't entirely get what's in it for her. Rachel is honestly kind of a mystery to me, one that I have yet to figure out, even a year in. I wonder if Chloe's got the puzzle solved. I've always been too shy to ask much about their friendship, but they're as thick as seeds. As thick as thieves. Why is my list coming back? This is a personal attack? Thanks, Rachel. I hope so. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to finish this up, if that's cool with you. I'll see you in class. Rachel gives a little toss of her hair before focusing back on the wall. I head outside the dorms and see Kate sitting on a bench out on the front lawn, sketchbook in hand. Up ahead, I see Victoria focused on a bulletin board. I guess I do have time to chat. Hey, Kate. Kate looks up from her sketchbook and gives me a warm smile. Good morning, Max. It's good to see you. I'm happy to see you too. Come to think of it, Kate's been a little hard to get a hold of lately. She seemed a lot quieter than usual. She's not the loudest person to begin with, but maybe she has something on her mind. Whatever it is, it doesn't stop her from greeting me as warmly as ever. That's Kate Marsh for you. I missed your violin playing this morning. Not that I would have heard much of it over Dana's music. I sit down next to Kate on the bench and see that she's sketching a few cartoon characters gathered around a fountain. Kate notices me looking and smiles softly, pencil tapping idly against the paper. I thought I'd try to get some drawing in before class starts. When I'm feeling inspired, I always want to sketch right away, so I don't forget the images in my head. I look more closely at the page. Kate's drawings are always so cute and lively. She'd make an awesome character designer, a storyboarder, and an illustrator for children's books. Any of those would suit her. I know what you mean. I'll drop everything I'm doing if the time is right for a photo. Can't believe you can do this kind of stuff with just colored pencils. And it's so cute. Thanks, Max. I've always loved your photos too. Kate's compliments always warm my heart. And the best part is that I know that she means it. She's so sincere and positive. Speaking of photos, what do you think Max Stark's going to surprise us with today? Kate's expression turns thoughtful, and she clasps her hands on top of her sketchbook. I'm not sure. They seemed really excited about it when I was helping them catalog of photography textbooks on Friday. I'd forgotten that Kate is Max Stark's assistant. Did they mention anything about the surprise, other than being excited? Kate laughs and shrugs, and she seems to glow. The cross hanging from her neck catches the sunlight and flashes bright and golden. You're always so curious about the world, Max. A lot of people just say I'm nosy. Kate gives a little huff and continues drawing in her sketchbook, her pencil delicately tracing curves and lines. I think you just have a knack for adventure. Like Gloria here. He's an amateur detective. Kate points to one of the characters in a drawing. A small figure peering into the fountain with huge, inquisitive eyes. A little cat tail pokes out from under the character's long coat. Thanks, Kate. I'm glad you believe in me. I should get going, though. Kate nods. I wouldn't want you to miss Max Stark's surprise. I'll catch up soon. See you, Max. We gotta talk to Victoria. Victoria looks so focused on the message board. She's got her arms crossed like she's annoyed by what she's reading, but I'm not sure what it is she's looking at. I scan my eyes through the board. No flyers for club meetings. Another plea about the cat picks tablet. Some stuff about global warming. Leverage Blackpool Marquee. I don't usually go out of my way to talk to Victoria, but she might be the only other person who takes photography class as seriously as I do. It might be good to scope out what she thinks about today's surprise. Hey, Victoria. Victoria turns around, and for a split second, I see surprise in her face before it's replaced with a stern look. What do you want, Max? Her tone isn't totally hostile today. Guess that's something at least. Just wanted to say good morning, if that's okay. Victoria snorts and rolls her eyes. I wouldn't call it a good morning as long as you're around. Wait, seriously? I throw my hands up in defense, giving a huff of exasperation. I can't catch a break with Victoria, can I? Wow, nice run. Let me go to the toilet and get myself an ice pack. Victoria crosses her arms with an impatient sigh and then gestures with her fingers. Really, what do you want? I glance back to the bulletin board and see a small flyer in the corner. It's an advertisement for a photography exhibition in Portland. I think I found what Victoria was looking at. Just wondering what you think Max Stark's got prepared for us today. You know, the surprise I mentioned last week? Victoria purses her lips and looks away for a second before turning back to me. I heard a rumor that there's another photo contest, like last year. She sounds kind of tense about it. I suddenly remember how she placed second in the photo contest last year. She hadn't looked happy about it at all. I know she busted her ass on it. Even I have to admit that her submission was really good. I totally thought she'd win. I have a feeling she took losing a lot harder than she'd let on. If it is, good luck, Victoria. That definitely wasn't the response Victoria was expecting. Her eyes widen, her mouth remains open for a split second, before she recovers. She's not scowling at me anymore, at least. Yeah, you too, Max. Oh. I wasn't expecting that either. We stand there for another moment. Neither of us seems to know what to say. Awkward. Victoria makes an irritated sound, finally breaking the silence. Look, I've got to get back to figuring out my schedule for the week. Club meetings and shit. I'm pretty sure that wasn't what she was doing, but I'm not about to call her out on it. Yeah, of course. I'll see you in class. She turns back to the bulletin board. Well, that could definitely have gone a lot worse. As far as encounters with Victoria Chase go, it was practically painless. Once I enter the classroom, I head to the back and sit down in my usual seat. Contrary to what Chloe would have you believe, I don't sit back here to slack off like she does. I sit back here because it's centered right by where Max Stark usually lectures. Speaking of Chloe, I can see her sauntering in with Rachel. She grabs a couple of chairs and drags them nicely across the tiles so that she and Rachel can sit with me. Chloe looks like she's already prepared to nap all the way through class. Typical. Rachel, on the other hand, she's got top marks, even though she's more into being in photos, not taking them. She's already got a textbook open, and she's running a paint thin finger down the page. Victoria walks in just a moment later with Taylor at her side. She glances at me, and then immediately looks away when she catches me looking back. Her lips are pressed together in a hard line as Taylor chatters in her ear. I guess she's not in a gossipy mood today. Kate's seat is over by the window. She mouths hello to me as she takes the spot, organizing her books into a neat pile. I need a minute. I played the tutorial before, and the tutorial has ended in it, but I still need a moment, okay? It was cool, it was real normal, just your everyday teacher. There's a few grumbles here and there. Chloe's the loudest. Mike Stark ignores them all. As you all know, I told last week I'd have a big surprise coming today. Well, the day has come for me to announce the second annual Blackwell photo contest. I can feel butterflies slowly explode in my stomach. Oof. Next to me, Chloe and Rachel shoot me looks. Called it. McTire stiffens in her seat and sits up a little straighter. Kate smiles, of course. She's as bright as the spot of sun she's sitting in. Now this contest will be a little different from last year's. You'll have to pick a partner because the contest motif is the bonds between people. This doesn't mean you have to be in the photo, although that's not against the rules. The photos can be of anything. Your bond will be expressed by working together. I want to see all kinds of photos represented. I encourage all of you to enter. At the end of the week, each pair will submit their photo. Of course, I'll be judging to pick the winner. As for the prize, the winner will have the photo displays in the front of the entrance of the main building and a feature in the Blackwell Totem. We'll only have till Friday? Shit. If I wind up entering, I'm gonna have to start thinking about it right away. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm gonna enter. Max Duck turns to survey the class, hands on the hips. What hips? What? This is like the opposite of hips. Like, the waist goes out and then it goes in with the hips like this. You got like anti-hips, Max Dog. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you, Max Dog. You're beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. One thing you should keep in mind: be certain of who you choose for a partner, because you can't change once you've picked. You'll both need to work together to create your photo. No collaboration, no entry. I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous about this whole thing. Sure, I've been taking photos for as long as I can remember, but I've never collaborated with someone else like this before. If you plan to enter, I need you to pack your partners before the pack your partners. Just put them in a suitcase. I need you to pick your partners before the end of today's class so that I can add your names to the registration sheet. Double shit. I have no idea how to ask, and almost no time to make up my mind. Fidgeting nervously, I glance around the classroom. I can already see people murmuring to one another about their plans. Chloe, who's half asleep, raises her eyebrows at me when I meet her gaze. I guess she wasn't so zoned out when she wasn't listening. So zoned out that she wasn't listening. Rachel winks when I look at her, and I think about how much practice she's had posting the photos. Everyone knows that she wants to be a model. Kate waves her fingers at me, smiling encouragingly. She doesn't have to say anything for me to know that he thinks I should enter. Victoria. She stiffens a little, but she doesn't look away immediately this time. She holds my gaze. I'm not sure if she's issuing a challenge. The choice is mine. I could ask anyone. Nothing's stopping me but my own shyness. The worst that could happen is that I'll be turned down. Which honestly seems completely mortifying, if I'm gonna be real here. But I'll be even more disappointed with myself if I don't enter at all. So, who should I ask? Shit, fuck, damn. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. No, I gotta figure it out, but just who? I don't know. Shit. I like Victoria, but I don't want to start out with her, if that makes sense, because I have a feeling that's gonna be really tough to like. And I wanna discover how they like made Rachel Amber's character, but I don't know. For me, it's between Chloe and Kate right now. And in the original game, I was all about Max and Chloe, so I think I'm gonna do that. And I'll definitely come back to this game afterwards and play different routes, but I think I'm gonna start with Chloe. Are you sure you want to clues Chloe? Wow, words. Are you sure you want to choose Chloe? Yes. It's nothing like the tried and true. I know Chloe'd be willing to help me. It's probably cheating to ask her. But if the theme is balance between people, then what better choice to my partner in crime? I lean over the desk towards her. Hey, old faithful. Chloe nods. That makes me sound like something that should be taken out behind a barn and shot. It's a geyser, not a dog. What else? Chloe's mouth twitches. She reaches up under her beanie, knocking it askew as she combs her fingers through her hair. Yeah. Will you pretty please help me with the contest, dearest Chloe? Her voice is pitched up. He sounds like a mouse. I do not sound like that. Yes. No, I don't. I mean, yes, I'll help you with the contest. And you do sound like that. A little. Wait, really? Your voice gets a little. I give her a shove, laughing. No, the contest. You want to enter? Duh, I'll finally get to ride the victory train with you. My heart swells. I was sure the curry would help, but hearing her say it feels really good. We've always stuck together and everything. At least we did before I had to leave. We had one another's sides for so many years. Almost all of my best memories have Chloe in them. Sometimes, I wish you could go back to those days. We're still as symbiotic as we ever were, even if we're pretty different now. Different interests, different styles, but still friends. That's how I know that what we have is real. Well, that's if I win. It's not even up for debate. You blow it out of the water. We're interrupted by Max Dog, trailing back to the front of the classroom and clearing their throat. Alright. I've got to get into today's lecture. If you haven't picked a partner yet, then be sure to do so before class lets out. I settle back into my seat as the lesson begins, but I can barely focus. All I can think about is the contest. When class lets out, it feels like hours later, and I leap out of my seat. Chloe takes her time getting up, reaching to scratch herself under her arm. I think my buzz is already wearing off. It's all school's fault. Nothing's ever your fault. Not at all. I grin. That's my Chloe. So, this contest thing. You're gonna help me see another A+ for the first time in, 4 years, right? Chloe, it's a contest, not an assignment. Right, we split the $1 million. I'm not so sure we're gonna win $1 million. We split the, half mil? Quarter? 10 grand? Chloe, winning is its own reward. Jesus, calm down there, Pollyanna. We can decide what to do with the prize after you win. I'm pretty sure there's no prize. It would be us winning, not just me. As you say, I'm just here for the victory train. Remember? More like the gravy train. Gravy. Chloe clutches her stomach dramatically. I already know what to say. Maybe we can go to the 2 wells tomorrow morning. Genius, Max. If I can hold off my cravings for that long. Can you believe Joe still won't do takeout? Actually, yes. I completely believe that. Well, I'm gonna go blaze my way through math class. Literally, behind the bleachers. Cause I'm not going to math class. Classic. My voice is dry, which Chloe picks up on, but it doesn't seem to bother her. I'll text you later. I'll be waiting for it. Chloe cuffs me on the shoulder, and then she grabs her bag and goes to sneak off to a smoke-out spot, while I go to Max Dog's desk to give them our names for the registration sheet. I gotta ask my best friend to beat my partner for the contest. Chloe's no photographer, but if it's about bands, then we've got this on lock. I hope.